7 o'clock on a Thursday evening in autumn means it's kick-off time at Burley Park Sports Hall in Middleton, but this is football with a twist. Walking football is currently taking the area by storm, with several teams cropping up in and around Manchester. It's seen as a vital chance to recapture the fitness and camaraderie of the game for the older generation, and has been publicly backed by the Football Association. The Middleton Legends walking football team was set up by local FA coach Terry Jepson after he noticed that there wasn't many chances for men in their twilight years to get involved with organised sport.
I've always been in coaching, but I've always coached the kids. I've played myself, but I've always coached the kids. But there's lots of stuff for the kids, Ricardo. They get everything. The older end, they haven't. Just now, it's getting a bit of a high profile now where everybody's looking at it now. The FA's looking at it, they're really pushing it. They're putting money into it. The government are looking at it because they want the older generation to be as fit for as long as they can and keep fitness going. And this walking football, especially the guys who have been good players, and for whatever reason the legs have gone, but they can still walk, and if you can walk, you can play this.
Despite players being only allowed to walk during play, that doesn't mean that flashes of the old magic can't come out of the locker.
All the skillful players, you'll find this dead easy. You get all the drag backs, you get all the back heels, everything that goes on in normal football, you'll get on here. The goal scorers who used to be goal scorers 50 years ago, 40 years ago, they're still goal scorers now, they can still find the net.
The players themselves are relishing the chance to take to the pitch once again and feel it's a healthy alternative to more harmful lifestyles and habits that people grow into.
It's what's needed for people of our age, but because we all love football, we can't run anymore. We'll try and net sometimes. It's just very good, Ricardo. I hope it gets rolled out. There should be more lads doing it instead of going to the pub.
So, you know, being a couch potato, watching the television, I'm not really a big, television watcher. I don't do soaps or anything like that. Don't do Strictly. I don't watch anything like that. So this gets me out of the house for another hour. Keeps the cardio going.
Moving forward, Terry can see the format progressing to the highest levels of the game, with the potential for players to finally reach those childhood dreams of national glory.
They're even talking about having a national team now. So all them guys who would give up the thought of ever getting an England cap, it still could be on the agenda. And some of these guys, these have been great players in the time. Some of these, they might be a few pounds heavier, but they've still got a good touch.
With lunchtime sessions being introduced here to cope with the massive interest being generated, that first England call-up is perhaps not as far away as we think. Ricardo Vitali, that's Manchester.